I have always had a passion for leadership. I remember even as a child sitting in the elementary school chair, I would watch my teachers and I would notice what they would do to get us to interact, to get us to think and to learn. And I would consider, what would I do if I was in front of the classroom? So I've always had my eye on leaders. What are they doing to get people involved? What are they doing to achieve the results, achieve the outcome that they need in that moment? So no one was surprised when I went on to get my master's in training and development with an emphasis in organization development and went to work as a corporate trainer in a greeting card company. From there, I went on to lead the global learning and development function in a manufacturing organization. And there I was looking to further develop myself as a leader while I was charged with the task of developing all the leaders in the organization. And people from both inside and outside of the organization came to me for advice on how to lead and how to get the results they wanted to get. After working in some very different company cultures, I was intrigued by the challenge of providing valuable learning experiences to leaders who were in different situations and thought and operated very differently. I believe wholeheartedly that every leader has their own unique style and value that they bring. And we simply need to uncover this and lean into it. I wanted to reach more leaders with that message in more organizations. So I decided to start my own business as a leadership development consultant and coach. Over the past 2+ decades with my consulting, coaching, and speaking, I have had the opportunity to work with over 5,000 individual leaders, speak to 1,000 seat theaters, and I've had the opportunity to work with dynamite leaders in organizations such as Allstate, American Hospital Association, Barclays, Boeing, Cisco Systems, Google Drive, Novartis, GSK, Tate & Lyle, Henderson International, Stepan Company, and more. I found myself becoming more of a leader of leaders, a visionary of visionaries, and I witnessed in myself and others that courage that it takes to do the work inside of us in order to be able to transform what is around us. Recently, I decided that I didn't just want to reach individual CEOs and the hundreds of leaders that I interact with in the programs that I lead each year. Instead, I wanted to reach millions of readers and listeners like you. So first, I wrote the book, The Courage of a Leader: How to Inspire, Engage, and Get Extraordinary Results. The book was published in March of 2021 and immediately became a #1 international bestseller. And now I am podcasting regularly so that leaders like you, leaders at all levels, can get the help that they need. And not just from me or from the leaders with whom I've worked, yet also from the extraordinary leaders that I will have on the podcast as my guests. I will keep their inspiring stories and their helpful insights coming your way so that we can continue to ignite the courage of a leader. Before we start hearing from my amazing podcast guests, I do want to let you know about the trait that all amazing, courageous leaders have in common. There is one, and I have validated this through my decades of work with leaders and also through the interviews that I did with executives while writing the Courage of a Leader book. All courageous leaders achieving extraordinary results have a trait in common, and it is this: they have a defined purpose to their leadership. They are committed to something that is bigger than themselves. They have an intent that is driving and guiding their leadership. And this defined purpose that they have, I call this a leadership legacy. A leadership legacy is an aspiration about how you want to be known or what you want to create. And it is something that you can start living into and leaving behind right away. It could be an initiative, a new set of processes, a new business model. It could be a leadership trait for which you want to be known and you want to foster in the organizations that you're a part of. Examples of leadership legacies include a fully optimized enterprise-wide software system, a culture that is innovative, or team members that know how to operate with trust and transparency. With any of these leadership legacies, there's work that can be done right away, such as defining what fully optimized means, right? Starting to reward processes that allow for innovation, right? And creating transparency by designing a shared dashboard for the team to use. With all of these, there are also work processes, thought processes, and results to leave behind along the way, like real-time data accessible to all employees in the organization, right? Processes in place that predictably, reliably foster innovation, right? And team members who know how to operate with trust and transparency and are teaching new team members how to do so. There is a wide range of possibilities, and you are the one to decide. And you can declare your leadership legacy today. You can start living and leaving behind your legacy right away. It doesn't matter if you are an emerging leader, a solopreneur, have a small team, or even a CEO who hasn't quite thought of your leadership in this way. You have a sphere of influence, and you can begin to leverage that right away. Declare your leadership legacy and then don't wait. Make an immediate impact by leveraging your strengths and playing where you know you provide value, and then expand from there. Too many leaders at all levels, and I've seen this time and time again, are unknowingly playing the waiting game, waiting to have something that they think that they need, waiting to have the roadmap all figured out, waiting to have the support of all of their peers, waiting to get support at the next biannual board meeting, waiting to get the pressing projects completed, waiting to get the next degree, waiting to get the publicly recognized credibility and platform, waiting for something. I'm here to tell you, you already have everything that you need. You can be the leader actively committed to your leadership legacy today. I'm here to help. The Courage of a Leader podcast is here to help. My leadership legacy is to empower every leader to declare and fully step into their leadership legacies. If you want any support in declaring, clarifying, or fully stepping into your leadership legacy, please reach out. If you'd like to bring the concept of a leadership legacy to your team, and we can discuss the 3 secret superpowers that you get when you declare a leadership legacy, please reach out to me. You can do so through the Courage of a Leader website. That's at www.courageofaleader.com. Please reach out. Don't hesitate. Take that first courageous action. And please keep listening to the podcast. Let's ignite the courage of a leader in us all.